actively being cyberbullied. What is cyberbullying and who gets affected? So cyberbullying or cyber harassment is any form of bullying or harassment that takes place online. And honestly, like, everyone is involved in cyberbullying, because if you're constantly a fatty or you're just reading the comments, like, you're still involved in cyberbullying. Oh, and anyone who has access to the internet can become a victim or become a bully. So my experience on both sides. Have I ever personally been cyberbullied outside this project? Oh yes. Did it affect me? Absolutely not. But not everyone is like me. Okay. I decided, have I ever cyberbullied someone? It's kind of debatable. But I am a troll, okay? I am a troll both in person and online. So have I ever felt bad about something I've said while trolling? Not really. That's why I decided to do this project. That's why that's why I picked this project, so I could put myself in the shoes of a cyberbullying victim, and I could understand what it felt like to be a victim. Okay, so different types of cyberbullying. Oh shit. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I made up these words here because I think it'd be easier to kind of distinguish the different types of cyberbullying. So we have direct and indirect cyberbullying. So what direct cyberbullying is like when you know who the person is. So if somebody comments on your picture and it says like you look like a victim of hysteria, that is direct cyberbullying because you know who the person is and you know what they're saying. And direct cyberbullying is like when somebody says something about you anonymously. So, you know, back in the day, Ask FM, like anyone uses that anymore. But that's what I mean. Then we have harassment and other forms of illegal activity. So if I go on Facebook and I say, I'm going to kill you tonight, call the police, because it's illegal. Thing from these people was completely legal. So people were calling me like, oh my god, you're so ugly. Like, okay, whatever, that's your opinion. So that's completely legal. I want to emphasize on this because the majority of people who are getting cyberbullied probably experience legal cyberbullying. So they can't really do anything about it. So that fact alone made me want to help out.
What did you do?
Shh. The facts, hold on. Okay, so guys, please bear with me because I take workplace math, so I'm not very good with numbers. So, according to DoSomething.org, 43% of teens report being bullied online. That's 1 in 3. 1 in 4 teens, I think that's 1 in 4 teens reported being bullied online more than once. Oh my God. 70% of students report seeing frequent cyberbullying, and 9% of teens who have seen cyberbullying say they have completely ignored it. Cyberbullying victims are 2 to 9 times more likely to consider committing suicide. Not to mention that the 9th leading cause of death in Canada is suicide. Let's be honest, raise your hand if you ever want to die.
You can't ask that.
This is serious stuff.
Did you put your
Oh my god, I looked at here. So, what to do to fall victim? While doing my project, while being bullied, I tried different techniques. I tried blocking the user, reporting them, messaging them. And messaging the user is like the worst way to get someone to stop bullying you. I told them to stop and they told me to shut up. So, you don't want to do that. I've noticed, this is going to sound maybe not what you would expect, but I've found that the best way to stop cyberbullying is to just get off the computer, or just ignore it. Because people like myself, trolls, we do it for a reaction. So if we're not getting a reaction, then we just stop. So if you're giving somebody a reaction and you're acting like you are being hurt, that's just going to fuel more bullies. So if you're an individual who is sensitive to what other people say about them, and you know that you are going to, feel depressed or whatever, it's good to just get out of that toxic environment in the first place. Honestly, when I messaged these people who were bullying me, and I told them that this was for a school project and I wasn't serious, they stopped bullying right away and just started messaging me about random things. So, this leads us into my conclusion. In these past couple months, cyberbullying has really opened my eyes. Not gonna lie, I thought cyberbullying was a joke. Probably everyone in this room probably thinks cyberbullying is like not real, but it is. And it affects a lot of us. It affects the majority of us. And I think it's really important to kind of realize that everyone has different problems and everyone is in a different situation. And just because you believe that something is not a problem, it doesn't mean it's not a problem for somebody else. So, do what you gotta do. End cyberbullying today.
Woo!